Here we go again, another round of the final 2023 Virtual F2 Championship, and as you can see, we are here in Melbourne, in Australia, down under for the third round of the season, and we are looking forward to what should be a thrilling weekend of racing here at Albert Park, and I am so hyped to come back to Australia and see the F2 cars race once again around this circuit. But before we get into this sprint race, let's run you through the starting grid for both races. It's Enzo Fittipaldi again on pole position for Roland Carlin. Can he convert it to the win? Let's see. Ayumu Iwasa's Red Bull Junior starts second alongside him. Victor Martins, championship leader, starts in third ahead of his championship rival and teammate Teo Porcher, who starts fourth. Fifth will be Jake Dennis in the other Roland Carlin, his first ever sprint race in Virtual F2, his first full weekend in Virtual F2. What can he do? Watch out for the British rookie Frederik Vesti, sixth alongside him. It's Brad Benavides in seventh for PHM, and alongside him is the reigning champion Oliver Bearman, who starts in eighth. Then completing the top 10 will be the two Invicta Virtuosis of Jack Doohan and Avery Cordial. And completing the rest of the grid, we have Arthur Leclerc, Ralph Boschung, Roy Nastani, Kush Miney, then comes Richard Verschoor ahead of Roman Stanek, Dennis Hauger, Juan Manuel Correa, Jack Crawford, Jehan Darubala, who was the championship leader, not anymore, he's 20th, and completing the back row of the grid is Clement Novalak and Isaac Hadjar, the two Frenchmen at the back of the field for both races. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready down under, you're ready down under. Let's hope we're on for a cracking sprint race here. Let's go! Time for 23 laps of action in Australia. The sprint race in Australia is 5 lights away. And we're racing down under for round 3 of the championship. An outstanding getaway for Ayumu Iwasa, who takes the lead immediately. Enzo Fittipaldi's had a stinker of a start, but it's Ayumu Iwasa who takes the lead coming out of the first few corners. Victor Martins is second ahead of Enzo Fittipaldi. In third, now fourth, as Frederik Vesti is challenging him down towards turn 3. As you can see in the background there, Vesti and Fittipaldi slides it coming out of turn 3. And now he's worked a wheel with Jake Dennis, who's going to the inside of Enzo Fittipaldi. And Dennis is through. Enzo Fittipaldi with a nightmare start. Pole to 5th already. What a stonker that was for Enzo Fittipaldi. But Ayumu Iwasa starts off well and takes the lead already. But it won't be for long until that championship leading ART of Victor Martins catches him. But what a start it has been here in Melbourne. Yeah, Fittipaldi pole to 5th. What a disastrous start for the Brazilian. What a great start though for Iwasa, the man who won the real life feature race here last year, is really leading this race now in Virtual F2 in the sprint. And this is exactly what he was hoping for as we come into the end of the first lap. Iwasa leads, but Martins is right there on his tail. Watch out for him. Jake Dennis right on the tail of Frederik Vesti, looking to take what could be a second podium in a row into his second race. Jake Dennis, will he find a way through on Frederik Vesti in front of him? And he's going to go for it to the inside. It's Jake Dennis, and he makes the move work. Lovely stuff from Jake Dennis. The Formula E champion is ahead of the Danish driver in the Prema, and Jake Dennis makes it third place now, and who's now en route for what could be a second podium in a row. P3 for car number 3. Dennis and Vesti are coming into the pits already, to try and undercut maybe on a Wasser and Martins in front. An undercut is possible around here. Let's see what this pit stop's like as we get down to 10. Yeah, Jake Dennis hoping for a good stop as he goes into another set of auto stops. That's a super stop for Jake Dennis. If I said auto soft, I meant super softs. That they're called in virtual F2. But good stop for Dennis and Vesti. They have both got their tyres on nicely, and they should maybe have a potential undercut on the leaders. Will they? We're about to find out. Here we go. Yuma Wasser and Victor Martins are in the pits. Watch out for Jake Dennis and Frederick Vesti when they come through. Let's see the pit stops for Wasser and Martins. Yeah, watching Martins' stop as he goes on to another set of super soft tyres, and a good stop for Martins, a little bit held up, and I think Wasser might have got held up by Benavides, and he does, and Martins has jumped in the pits. Outstanding for Victor Martins, he's ahead of Wasser. Lovely stop for Victor Martins indeed, he is ahead of Yuma Wasser, and hang on a minute, he's done it indeed! Jake Dennis, for the first time in his virtual F2 career, leads a virtual F2 race. The undercut has worked down that road in Carlin, and Jake Dennis, into his second race, is leading for the first time ever in virtual F2. Oh, looks like we got a slow car with smoke coming out. It is the Campos of Chris Miney. That is Juan Manuel Correa goes off the track. Somehow didn't get damaged, but someone's got damage in the background. I might have been the High-Tech of Crawford, but Chris Miney has got engine coming out. Sorry, smoke coming out from the rear of his Campos car. And that is the Indian driver's day done in virtual F2 here in the sprint race. And that is disaster for the number 24. Smoke coming out. Oh, and out of the race goes Amaury Cordeel. And Amaury Cordeel has become our second retiree of this sprint race. The Belgian was running in the points, and he's going to score none now. Stop, smoke, stop, smoke. Smoke coming out. Copy, Amaury, stop the car, please, mate. This could be a very special day for Jake Dennis, who is leading with just 7 laps to go. The Brit, the Formula E champion, looking really good. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy for Maloney. And oh, he's lost it. Oh no, Slade. Sorry, Jake Dennis has spun round. Jake Dennis from the race lead. Once again in virtual F2. A race leader makes a mistake. And that is disaster for Jake Dennis, who loses the lead after spinning around on the exit of turn 1. Oh, that is heartbreak for the Formula E champion. Jake Dennis, who was leading, loses it and it's dropped down to 9th. Let's take a look what happened then. Out of turn 1, and he loses it on the traction. Oh no! Mate, my car completely seized. I've lost it. Continue. Mate, I just lost it by itself. Can you continue, Jake? Yeah, but mate, I just spoiled the car. Copy that, Jake. We can see the car's flying, so you can keep going. I just lost it at the exit of the corner. Copy. Sorry about that, mate. Oh, man. We see that Jake Dennis has still got the fastest lap, so he will get points for being in the top 10. But the top 8 is really what he wants. Has Oliver Behrman got a problem through Sector 2? Because Jake Dennis is still trying his best to get those points, and we have a yellow flag in Sector 2, and that's the reason why. Oliver Behrman, with smoke coming out from the rear of his Prema, that will elevate Jake Dennis up into the points, because Oliver Behrman is stopping his Prema, and the reigning champion is out on lap 20. Boom! I've lost the engine. He is just going to hang on ahead of the championship leader for what will be a sensational victory. It will be a 5th career Virtual F2 victory for this man, car number 7, the young Dane, Frederick Vesti, on course for his first win of the season and his 4th in Virtual 2023, because for the first time in this final Virtual F2 season, he will stand on the top step of the podium. Frederick Vesti wins for the 5th time in 2023. An outstanding win for Frederick Vesti. An outstanding Outstanding job for the Prema team. They're back on top of the podium. Outstanding stuff. Jake Dennis, we're watching now, comes home in 8th, and you really do have to feel for him because this could have been win number 1, but it is win number 1 of this season for Frederik Vesti. He and Prema on top again. Yes, mate, that is the win. Yes. Yes, guys. Yes. Yes. We did it. Oh, great job, guys. Thank you. Outstanding win for Frederik Vesti, who gets his title hopes started with his first win of the season. He beats Victor Martins, who extends his championship lead up to 4 points, ahead of his teammate Teo Porcher, who finished 4th. Ayumu Iwata with his first podium of the season. Well done to him and to the Dams team. Jack Dew in his home race finishes 5th, ahead of Enzo Fittipaldi, 6th. Brad Benavides scores points for PHM in 7th. And Jake Dennis, with the fastest lap, finishes 8th. But it could have been a maiden win for Jake Dennis. He'll be looking to try again tomorrow. And in the championship, 4 points now between the two ART drivers, the two Roden Carlins, still in the fight. But with Dennis 15 points behind and Fittipaldi 18 points behind, they've got a lot of work to do. And it's still a 29-point lead in the team's championship for ART over Roden Carlin. But anything can happen tomorrow, and it usually does in Virtual F2. We will see what their rivals can do if they want to catch up to the top. Thank you so much for watching this sprint race here at Albert Park. We will have another race tomorrow. Hope you can join us for the feature race here at Albert Park when Virtual Formula 2 returns.